Hello, my name is Galena Treffel. I'm the fiancé of Joshua Lee McCollister, who was murdered on July 8th by Deunn Willis and robbed by Danielle Durand. Before my fiancé went to Humboldt County, we were experiencing very bad, violent stalking in Fort Bragg. You know, there's certain things that people did to us that I know they felt very justified in hurting us like this. That's why I wanted to talk about the psychological warfare that we were experiencing, because like the incident with Josh's dead wife's shawl, I mean, there's just no defending it. It's just plain sadistic what was being done. Well, there's another thing that I think really falls into that category as a way that Josh and I were hurt. So the person that did this to us, Josh really hated this person. He considered them very cowardly, that they like to start shit, basically, but was clever enough to do it in such a way that they wouldn't get caught. So he always called this person douchebag. Like, every time he had to interact with this person, you know, Josh had no filter. He had a mouth on him, and every time he saw this person, he'd call them douchebag. So, guess what? I'll call them douchebag now, too. When Josh and I were engaged, this person decided that they would put it out there that I was being held by Josh against my will. That he was willing to come protect me and defend me if Josh was doing that. But he didn't come to me. He didn't ask me if I was okay. No, he put that out there into the community, that I might be being held against my will by Josh. Because he wanted to use me in order to make himself look good, like the hero saving the damsel in distress, without actually doing anything, because he knew damn well this wasn't happening. I have survived a tremendous amount of SA. And it's really traumatic when you have a background like mine to suddenly be having to talk about SA with people and say, no, that didn't happen. My boyfriend, my fiance is not doing that. He's never forced me to do anything. He's never coerced me to do anything. He loves me. He would never do that to me. It's a really just nasty thing to start a rumor that someone is a predator like that. You know, why would you do that to someone? It's just low. It's disgusting. And I really wondered when it was happening if douchebag was aware that Josh was a survivor of human trafficking. He had such a tragic backstory. It was horrific, the things that had happened to him, the degree of violence that he had been put through. And anybody that was friends with him knew it. Like, you could look at him and he was head to toe covered in scars from the horrible violence that he'd endured. And it was hard on him, really hard on him, after what he'd been through, to suddenly be having to tell people, no, I'm not a rapist. My girl's right there. Ask her. I saw him have to do this because of this rumor being started. It hurt him so badly, and I just thought, douchebag, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, why would you do that? Why would you create a false rumor about someone being a rapist? Like, and you always think that you have the high ground, that you're somehow an enlightened person, that, you're moral, you're ethical. This was so immoral. This was just plain wrong. Why did you do that to me? Why did you do that to him? And I know that you're not the only one who did it. I know that. Because, well, douchebag, your brother actually tried to convince me that Josh had essayed me. He put pressure on me. Tried to convince me, put pressure on me to say that Josh had done that. And I was horrified. And I immediately sent Josh an email saying, to whom it may concern, my name is, I'm sound, mind, and body. Everything between me and Joshua Lee McCollister was 100% consensual. He has never done the following. I had to email him that because it's scary when people are really convinced that not just that they can spread a rumor like that, but that they can pressure a woman into saying that it happened. It didn't happen. Never. Not once. Josh was my bodyguard. He kept me safe. He kept me safe, so that wasn't going to ever happen to me again. And that rumor, all the rumors that you freaking flying monkeys started, all the crap that you guys started, it's why he had to leave Fort Bragg. I mean, he liked living there. And we just couldn't live there because you guys would just not back the hell off. He was a good person. A lot of rumors, a lot of crap got said about him. He was a good person. And anyone that starts a false rape accusation, you're a piece of scum. That's what you are. Straight up scum.